Hey, it's Bio from Beastcoast. I'm doing a guide on Jaeger on the map Oregon, and let's get into it. All right, guys, I'm gonna show you my Jaeger loadout. For the guns, depending on the spot you wanna play, like if you're playing like close quarters, like in a tight, like closed room or space, it's okay to use a shotgun. The shotgun's actually pretty good, but for the main like all around, I use just the carbine. For attachments, I've always just used, especially with the new like Jaeger recoil, I've always just used muzzle. Some people use flash, but I just think muzzle just overall like better. You gotta use a vertical grip. You can use a laser, but that's just personal preference. I don't use it. And then sights is just personal preference. The red dot's pretty good, but I like just using hollow because I use hollow on like everything in the B at one time. And then I don't really use reflex. Pistol, it's only one pistol. You gotta use a muzzle brake on it. It just helps it out. For gadget, it's depending on like your operator lineup. So if you have a Malusi, which has 3 Banshees, you can bring a bulletproof camera, because then like the Banshees are basically like new barbed wire. But if you don't have a Malusi, you can just bring barbed wire, and that like helps you out. All right, I'm gonna go over like the basic setup for Jaeger on basement. You normally always wanna have like a shield and like elbow, or bunker, some people call it. You never really wanna put barb right there, because most of the time it's a Banshee. And then your last ADS is normally like right here to protect yourself, because most Jaeger players play in like this area. You can put 1 barbed wire for the stairs to give you like an audio cue, and then 1 barb right for here for E-box for another like audio cue when people drop this hatch. Like a good spot to start is like normally like on these back stairs, and then you could just play for info. Like you just shoot a drone and then you just run back down, and you're basically just playing like, basically just in this spot, just playing to get in like duels. So if you notice that the enemy team's not doing a back take, what you want to do is like you want to pick up your utility. You can probably leave 1 ADS just in case. You want to put an ADS in a freezer, because that's like an important part. And then your next ADS can go in this hallway, because it's like another like power spot you want to play. Like I said, depending on like the team, you can still like hold the back, play for like info. Or if there's no one playing like freezer, then you would be the one like to play freezer and just play off people's pushes. Mid to late round though, you kind of want to like pick your spots, try to get into like fights. But if not, you just want to play like kind of like safe angles and like the enemy team like push in. For the spots you play, for like most like Jaeger players, you kind of really need to like work on your mechanics. Most enemy teams are either going to be like right here on the main stairs, or on this laundry bin, or like back here behind the drawer or whatever. So like you can play this hall and you can like quick peek it for like info. You can like pre-fire the spots. But if you think they're coming freezer, same thing. They can be coming down the stairs. They can be on this locker right here, or they can be in the back right here. So you kind of just want to like play it, try to like peek, gain info, see where they're at, and like basically try to get like a couple of freebies on them. Or what you can do, if they're not on main stairs, you can put like a bullet hole, so you see them like cross here, but that won't be in the game on the new update, so something you can use just right now. If you think they're like deep freezer and you can't really like peek them in the hallway, you can play in the back, hold like an off angle, for they wide swing right here. If you're holding freezer, a good thing that not a lot of people know is you can play on the head glitch right here, and the attacking team can't see you or anything, so if they try to drop, you'll see them before they drop. You can shoot their feet off. You can also like shoot their drones. You can also get really close right here and they still can't see you because of the angle, so you'll see their feet. Another angle you can use is this right here. In like high-end gameplay, this is like a common like pre-fire spot, so you can try to play like off like crouch or like standing. Another spot you can do actually that a lot of people don't really drone is right here. You like lay down here with the hatch open, and no one really like checks this, and you can like shoot their their midsection off. For in the back, if you want to play spots, I think it's really good to have this wall open, so you can pick the stairs from here. You see the guy coming down the stairs? You can pick the guy from here if he's coming down the stairs, or right here. You can get like a 1-tap if he comes down. Another spot is like right here, but you gotta kind of depend on your elbow guy to like help you, because like you can call out when they're running in and then you can shoot them. A lot of people like playing Harry Potter. I sometimes play it too. You can catch people off guard if they're misdrone, because the guy drops E-box and like doesn't know you're here. You can like kill him from right there. Another thing I do is that when the team gets rid of my barbed wire right here, it lets me know that like I could push up here, because like there's no audio cue for them. So you can just crouch walk. They'll always be like right here holding the angle. So you just come up, you can just pre-fire it. Or another angle people hold is like right here. So you can, same thing, you can come all the way up again and just pre-fire them right there. But that just comes from like playing. Playing in tarps right here, this is like another thing where you have to like get your peaks down to like quick peek people. You can see them like barrels or the close right like door. And then like late game is playing right here in blue is also like a really good spot, because you can see them drop E-box or you can see them pushing barrels. All right, for kids, for Jaeger, just like default ADSs that I always put is you put one like big window, because you don't really know what the enemy team's gonna do. You put one here by the connector door, and then your last one goes in attic. And then for bar spots, I always put one right here. So if they have to cross the attic, they always have to cross like this narrow like passageway where your barb is. And then my last barb, it either goes white. So if you have a Banshee or someone else's barb here, like I don't put it, but there's nothing here, I either put it white, like in the middle of the staircase, or I put it big window. Where I usually play with Jaeger is usually just in attic. If I'm not playing in attic with Jaeger, I'm usually like roaming. For kids, it's kind of like up out of the flow of the game is where you want to play. Sometimes I start a small tower to see if the enemy is like pushing this way. But 9 times out of 10 in rank, most pushes come from the master side. So I either start Z to see if I can get like a free pick, or I start like bottom like basement stairs and I literally just wait right here for another like free pick or some drones. All right, so if I know the enemy team is like pushing attic, instead of putting the ADS big window, I put another ADS actually for me in attic, because attic's basically like a power spot to hold. Depending on how the enemy team wants to open this wall, if there's like a Maverick opening like lines like here or like here, I kind of like pre-fire those spots where I know the Maverick's gonna be. Most of the times when the wall's open, it's open on this side. And that's so that when you're in attic, you can't really see them coming in. So like another way, if you want to get like try to get a cheeky pick, you can like hide in this spot. And let's say they miss you on drone, you just wait and then you just come up and like just kill them. But if they do drone you, you're kind of like in a bad spot. So you could either like you could crawl out of it. I guess it's kind of risky. Or if you're hiding here, you could just like get info, see where they're at, and then just try to kill them. But 9 times out of 10, you kind of want to play it on this angle and like jiggle it and then kind of play off your barb. Because remember, they can't really cross attic unless they get like this barbed wire. So they either have to like nade it or melee it. And if they melee it, you can try to kill them. Another spot they can actually come through attic is this window. The thing is, you'll have an audio cue like when they vault, so you can easily just swing them. If they're not pushing attic and it's just a master take, you kind of sit in like attic and kind of just hold like angles. You gotta make sure no one's trying to get like a freebie on you from this window. So you're gonna have to like peek for info for that. And then if they have the wall open, it's kind of hard to like swing it because they're just holding angles on you. So you kind of just wanna play back, hold like the cross. You can hold like different angles, standing, crouch, laying down. If your team gives you like a shield, you kind of want the shield always like diagonal, like along that line, so you can like see this door. And if they set up the shield like properly, you can have like a pixel right here, so you can like hold this door. Another thing, let's say they're like late round, that they're not pushing attic or gen, they're just pushing like big window. Depending on the reinforcements, like how the line of sights are working. If your team has the wall reinforced like this, the enemy team can see you when you rotate in. So you have to be careful when you rotate in, because they can see the rotate hole. So you just have to communicate with your team, see what they can see. And it's just like a simple run by, you just run by. so they can't really shoot you. But then for the benefit of it is like now when you're holding big window, like you can see them hop in. So that's like a good late round to play. Or if they're not coming big window, you can like float to right here. You can see them come up white stairs. Another thing you can do also, if you don't want to play through attic, you can late flank through this attic hatch and either come up white or main stairs. Thanks for watching my Jaeger guide. Comment below what guide you want me to see next, and remember to like and subscribe.